Can I connect? I think I'm connected. Hello, happy Tuesday. Let's see here. How are you guys? I'll give you a minute to pop on. I do have my correct host code on there this week. Let's see, let me make sure my speaker's working. Let's see. Looks like everything's good to go. So happy Tuesday, everyone. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Sorry I'm a little late. Technical difficulties. So tonight I have a slider card. It's easy, super easy. So I think you guys will like it. And of course, the products I used are not available or on low inventory. The one dies that I'm using, they were on the Radiating Stitches dies. They're the online, yeah, I know, right? They were the online exclusives. They've been online for a long time now. I checked a couple of hours, probably like 5 hours ago, and they were on low inventory, and now they are unavailable, and there's no date on them when they're coming back. So hi, Diane. Welcome. I got to see you today. I love when you come and visit. Donna, I wish you could drop your swaps off, but I think it's probably cheaper for you to mail them than drive to my house. So I know a lot of stuff is on low inventory. So it was really hard to pick out something. Plus, I didn't order a ton of stuff from the new catalog yet. So a lot of the stuff I have is either out of stock or low inventory. So we're just going to roll with it. If you guys like the stuff, you guys can always get it at a later date if it's not available. So, but before we get going, I just wanted to, I've had this picture up, haven't I? You haven't been able to see me today. Let's see, what do I want to talk about first? The free shipping. I don't have a picture for that, but let me take these pictures off here. The free shipping is happening right now. That is going on for 1 day only, so it is over with at the end of today. Yeah, I would love to visit too. We'll have to get together one of these days. But yeah, the free shipping is happening on any orders over $75 or more. So you can put in your orders today, only get that free shipping. I know we all have lists. I know we all have stuff that we want. So take advantage of that free shipping. It doesn't happen all the time, but you know, when it does, you got to take advantage of that. So that's happening today only, again, May 21st. So that's fun. And then there's 10 more days left of May. And during the month of May, Stampin' Up! Is offering a special. It is super, I cannot believe the special that they're offering. It is a super special. So if you join my team, which we could do lunch one day. That would be super fun. One day, okay, I've lost my train of thought. I'm having another conversation here. What was I saying, guys? Oh yeah, the sign-on bonus. So if you guys join my team, which we would love to have you on the team, I have a wonderful group of stampers. They're talented, super uber talented, very knowledgeable, super nice ladies on the team. We would love to have you join. During this time, you have 10 more days to take advantage of this deal. So for $99, you can join my team, free shipping. That's free shipping whenever you join as of right now. And you get $125 worth of products that you get to pick out. A lot of times companies will put together a kit for you, but not here. You get to pick out whatever you want in that kit. $125 worth of products for $99, plus you get the in colors, the 2024 through 2026 in colors Stampin' ink pads, 8.5 by 11 cardstock, the 6x6 DSP, and the Stampin' Write markers. That's an $82 value that you can get in your starter kit. They'll just throw that in. So amazing deal. You have 10 more days. This ends on May 31st. If you have any questions or anything about joining, just let me know. I'm always around to answer any questions you have. It's really easy to be a demo. Most demos are hobby demos where you're not required to sell anything. If you don't want to sell, you don't have to sell. You just have to meet your minimums every 3 months. So it's super easy. You can come and go as you please. If you join and you say, you know, I don't want this. This isn't something I want to do. Then just don't order. And when you do not meet your minimums, then you drop. And if, say, 6 months down the road, you say, why did I drop? I want to join. There's no, they don't punish you for joining. You know, you can drop and come and go as you please, I guess. So that's happening right now through May 31st. So you have 10 more days on that. And I think that is it that's happening right now. The two big things, like I said, will be the free shipping today and then the joining the team. And then I just wanted to let you guys know I am going to take the summer off. I always do that. I will not be doing lives, but I will, if I have time, I'll do some YouTube videos. So check out my YouTube channel, and I'll still be active on my Facebook page. So I'll still tell you all the deals and everything. It's just the Facebook lives are fun, but they do tend to involve a lot of work. Some days they're easy, other days it's a lot harder, just depending on what's going on. And of course, I live in New York, so the weather here, we get nice weather, 3 months out of the year, you guys? So I want to take full advantage of that. So I'll come back to you guys sometime in the fall with my Facebook Lives, but I'm not going anywhere. If you guys need to reach out and you have questions, like I said, my Facebook page is still going to be active, and I'm hoping to create some videos, some YouTube videos and stuff over the summer if I get a chance. So just a heads up there. And I think that is everything that I wanted to talk about before we get into this card. Let me just put an image up so I don't make you guys seasick. And that is our online exclusives. If you guys are not aware and you love the catalogs and that's where you get all your products, if you head over to my shop at chris.stampinup.net, was that right? chris.stampinup.net. Yes. You can go on to the online exclusives and you can check out a whole bunch of products that are available just online only. You can't find them in any catalogs, and they drop new products every 2 to 3 months or so, and I'll of course let you guys know when they're dropping new products. You guys can check that out on my Facebook page. But let's see, I think you're a little off here. Let me just slide you over. I don't want to make you seasick. Let me just move this guy. There we go. I think that is good. So let me take the picture off so you guys can see. Let's see. Let me get this picture off. And then I can't wait for you guys to see the card. I think you're going to love it. Like I said, it's super easy. It is this card here, and it's a slider card. And then the inside, I just have it plain. But this set is, the stamp set is not available right now. It is on off until June 3rd, the week of June 3rd. So it could be sooner than that. It could be a little later, but Isn't this card so pretty? I love it, and it's so easy to make. It's a simple slider card. So we're going to make that today, and I'm going to make that with this stamp set that's not available for you guys to purchase. But it should be coming soon. Like I said, the week of June 3rd, which is right around the corner. What is that, like 2 weeks from now? Yeah. So, and it might be on sooner than that. It might be back in stock, but you never know. So let me just show you. I really want to focus on the dies. Hi, Amy. Welcome. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you had a good day at work. This is the stamp set, Spotlight on Nature. So it's stamps. If you guys can see how it's stamped, it is so pretty the way it stamps out. Very detailed, and it's fun to color. So you have all these stamps. I'll show you the outside here. You've got this little spots here that you can stamp out. This little shapes here that you can stamp out, and then the leaves, the flowers, the butterfly, and then it has dear friend and thanks. So there is a coordinating die set with it. And then you guys, I just started doing this. Oh, good. I hope you can get that set, Donna, because it is super pretty. But I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. So I always take my stamps and I always leave them in the stamp set that they come in, the whatever it is, the extra foam, just so that I know, okay, I'm missing this stamp. Just a good way to keep track of it. But every time I close the case, my stamps stick to the case all the time. So I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, but I'm just going to keep the paper that the stickers came off on, just put it on top of them, and then your stamps stick to that, and then they're not sticking to your case. So easy, really easy. Sometimes my brain, it takes a while for things to click, and I was like, oh, why didn't I do that a long time ago instead of fighting with my stamps? So, but here's the dies. So you can notice with these dies, they coordinate with the stamp set, but they don't cut out any of the shapes or anything. They're just round stamped or round die cuts, and they're all different shapes. You can see I've been using them a lot, so I have bits of paper in there. But let me show you them all cut out. I cut them out in different colors. Well, 2 different colors so that you can see. But you have, they're 2 of the same sizes, but with different designs. So this one has the radiating type match. That's why I thought the radiating stitches dies matches this. I'm going to pull those dies out because they kind of go together. You've got that, you've got the hearts, and then these go similar with this. So you can pair these up and get a similar look with the radiating stitching, I guess. So you have 2, these are the largest, and then it cuts out these little flowery design here, and then you have this one here, and then that one, and then this one, these guys, and then these guys. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different shapes that you can, 6 different, not shapes, 6 different size circles. But you can also, like I said, you can pair them up. So here's a basic white, and then you can layer them like that, like I'm doing with this card here. The other cool thing about it is you can take them and you can cut out just that frame. So you put 2 of them together to cut out. So this one here, I use the largest one, and then you can use the second one, either this one or this one, whatever one you wanted to do, and it'll cut out that frame, and then you'll have this whole piece to use. So there's multiple different ways that you can use these. So if you didn't want the stamp set, or you just fell in love with the dies you can use. There, like I said, there's no coordinating dies that will cut out any of these. So it's just that's it. That's the dies that coordinate with that. But yeah, so there's lots of them. I'll use all these on something. You could even, you know, layer, let's see, could do like multiple, whatever you wanted to do. So there's multiple things you can do with this die set. I really love these dies. I did too, Donna. I love these dies. I saw them and I was bummed we couldn't order them on pre-order. I'm always a big fan of the shape dies, the dies that we can use with anything and everything. I just feel like we get the most out of our money when we get dies like that, because it doesn't matter. You could use these with any stamp set that you have. You can use them for any type of card. So lots of fun those dies are. And those dies are available right now. The only thing not available is the stamp set. So if you wanted just the dies, you can purchase them. If you want the stamp set, you're going to have to wait till the week of June 3rd. And of course, when you bundle the stamps and the dies together, you do save that 10%. So you might want to just wait a couple of weeks and get them both together. So let's bring in all of our stuff here. So I have a card base. I have all the measurements at the top of the video. I was prepared enough to finally get everything in there. Usually I do it after the video. But what you're going to need is a card stock. Your card base is going to be 5.5 by 8.25. So I am using Highland Heather for my card base. And I'm going to bring in my trimmer because you're going to need to do some scoring. So this is going to be scored at 2 and 6.25, or I'm going to do it in different way. So 6.25 is in here. It's kind of hard. You can kind of see it, but if you don't want to open up your blade and you're struggling to find that, you can score it at 2 and then flip it all the way around. This is on the 8.25 side, and just score it at 2 again. So it's up to you. I find this is easier than opening up this, and then you have to, because that quarter is in that bend in there. So anyways, that's all you need to do to score it is 2 and 2, 2, flip it, and then 2, or 2 and 6.25, whichever way you prefer to do it. So now what do we want to do? Let's put our cardstock on. So we're going to go ahead and fold this up. This is going to leave a gap in the middle. That's what we want. We want that gap. So where is my bone folder? There it is. So I'm just going to take my bone folder and just crease that. And then you can see when you do that, it stays closed better than if I didn't burnish those corners there, or edges. And let's see, where did I put, oh, there it is. So the DSP I'm using is the Unbounded Love, or Unbounded Beauty. And I think this is on low inventory. I've showed you guys this paper. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm using that piece right there. So it's got the orange on the back and the, well, the peach pie. So I'm using this piece here. But this paper is absolutely gorgeous. It's got all of the in colors, the new in colors on it. It's so pretty. It coordinates with Berry Burst, Calypso Coral, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Pretty Peacock, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. So all of the new in colors are in there. in this paper, plus some of our older colors. So that paper is super pretty. Do you guys have that paper? Did you guys get that paper? So I have two pieces that are going to line up on the outside here. These are cut at 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. So let me just get my Stampin' seal. And I just love how that looks on that Highland Heather. I know Highland Heather was not a coordinating color on there, but it goes real pretty with it. So just when you're lining this up, try to be aware of where the ends fall so that you can make it even. So there you go. And then let's do our stamping. So for, well, you know what? Let's glue this on the inside. So this is cut from the radiating stitches dies. It's cut from the largest one there. This guy right here. And again, these dies are currently not available. I'm not sure when, because they were on low inventory and they just recently went off. So they said that they have a date on there to be announced, so I'm sure we will find out soon. I know the DSP is crazy, right? We tend to hoard pretty DSP too. I go on my the Facebook groups. There's a bunch of Facebook groups that sell Stampin' Up stuff, and I go on there when I have an overabundance of DSP that I find, okay, maybe I'm not using it as much, and I sell it on there, and then I clear out, and then I just refill it with new DSP. So you know, there's that. But so I thought that went really well. Instead of just putting a piece of blank basic white in there, I did this with the dies. But if you wanted to put a piece of basic white in there, it would be 5 1/4 by 4. So there they are. Yeah, the radiating dies are so pretty. I use them a lot in a lot of different designs. And like I said, they coordinate pretty well with these dies that I'm using. So all right, so let's set that aside, and let's bring in, where is the white piece to this? Uh-oh. Oh, I bet you I mixed it up with the other pieces. Hold on. Find that. I think it's this one. Is it this one? Yes, it's that one. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys what we're going to stamp on that in a minute, but I'm going to show you guys how to make the inside piece. So I cut this one smaller because you don't need the big piece on the inside. You just need a little piece back there for the mechanism. And I'm going to flip it this way just because it looks better. And what I'm going to do is we're going to take our, you could use, I bet you could use, maybe, I don't know, probably the mini ones. Yeah, you'd have to use the mini dimensionals. Those would probably work if you don't have the, yeah, the mini ones will work. So if you don't have the foam adhesive strips, you can use mini dimensionals in there, or you could cut your bigger dimensionals in half. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of line that up. See how I did that? It's kind of in the center of the card there. And then what we're going to do is just put our adhesive right across there. So the foam adhesive strips work wonders. They're like the perfect size. Let me see what size I need. That little piece will probably work. Just going to cut it. Take this guy out. And I'm going to just make sure because I moved it around. So you want the good side there, not the side. What am I trying to say? The dyed cut side, you want that facing towards the white or the inside of your card. You're going to fold those flaps down, hold them there, and then I'm just going to put this right in the middle. Want to make sure you get it in, not on your card, but right in the middle there. Perfect. Then you're going to peel this off the back, and then you're going to just take this guy here. Because I'm going to do my stamping off on this piece of paper, I'm going to just glue these on now. And I moved it. There. Easy peasy, right? Look at that. So there it is. And then it can slide on and off of here, just like so. So that's it to that sliding mechanism card. Super easy, and it's easy with these dies too. Like I said, you've got your dies already, your circles already cut. So now we're going to take this one here and we're going to do our stamping. So I wanted the butterfly, I didn't want just the flowers, I wanted that butterfly in there. So you're going to have to, what I did is I'm going to stamp the butterfly first, and I'm going to use Memento. So let's get that little butterfly out. And then I'm just going to stamp this guy right up towards the top. Take my simple chamois, just wipe that right off, get that ink off of there. And I'm going to take my, I got to get a bigger block. This one's quite a bit bigger, this stamp. So I have my block, what is this block? Block E. So I've got block E here. I'm going to ink this up. Now this won't stamp the whole image on there, but I want the flowers. So I'm just going to angle it to get most of the flowers on there. Just like that. Doesn't it stamp so gorgeously? I love the detail in there. It's super pretty. And then, oh, before, what I want to do is stamp on the front of that card. I'm going to stamp out thanks. And what we're going to do is we're going to slide this circle off to the side, and I'm just going to stamp thanks right on the bottom, just like that. All right, so now fun part is we get to color. So of course you guys know what I'm going to use, Stampin' Blends. So I have a whole bunch of them here. I found for the stems, because they're so small, that the Stampin' Right markers will work the best. I'm going to use the pen tip there, and this is Granny Apple Green. So I want to do that first, because with the Stampin' Right markers, it's just, they're too small, these stems, and they bleed over. I know you guys are like, I can't see anything, but it really is coloring them. So that's it. And then I have a whole bunch of colors here. So let's bring in, let's do the butterfly first. I've got Light Melon Mambo, and what I'm going to do is go over the lines here. That's what I love about a lot of the stamps that Stampin' Up! Makes for us. They give us where the shading should be. So you don't have to be an excellent or an expert colorer, I guess. You just kind of go over the lines. And then I'm going to bring in Pretty in Pink. This is light. And I'm just going to kind of blend those in. And I love when you blend the lights and the darks together and how they blend together. Just so seamless. Is that right? I don't know. So that's it for the butterfly. And then for the flowers, I'm going to do light petunia pop and light fresh freesia. So the petunia pop, I'm going to use to do the shading. I know you guys all love to color. It's so relaxing. I just love it. Brings me back to my youth. Many, many moons ago. That was one of my favorite things to do. So on here, I don't know if you guys can see, I went out of the lines, and I'll show you. If you guys are not familiar, we have a color lifter, which does a wonderful job when you go out of the lines or put color in some place that you really didn't want to put it there. So, and it's hard to see. I mean, I did go out. It's not that big of a deal, but if you take your color lifter, you've got the two sides just like the regular Stampin' Blend, and you go over that spot, it'll hide that color. It'll just wipe that color right away. So if you guys can tell, I don't even know if you guys could tell that I went out of the lines, but it just wipes it away. So I love that color lifter. Okay. Now I'm going to go over that with the light fresh freesia. Wow, that cap was on really tight. So a tip with these guys when you're coloring, try not to go too close to the edge. Try to go a little away from the edge, not right up to the edge, because they do bleed. So they will bleed over. And then you'll have to use your color lifter. And then for the leaves, I'm using dark Granny Apple Green. And then the light, I think it's Lemon Lime Twist. Yep, Lemon Lime Twist light. Then I'll just go over them. Oop, I just got some on my... And then that's it for the coloring. And I did get a little bit of the Lemon Lime Twist there. And then the next thing we're going to do is just glue it on top there. So I'm going to use my Stampin' seal. Where is that? Right here. Oh, and I wanted to let you guys know too, these dies, if you see they have the cutouts, they come out pretty easily. There's the flowered ones. So these guys, not all of them come out. They come out pretty easily. So there's a couple of ways to get that out. I find the most effective way is the flick method. So just flick it over your garbage can. It gets most of those pieces out. If you have any other ones left in there, you can just poke them out with your Take-A-Pick tool. Also, with the Take-A-Pick tool, they do have a die brush head that you can purchase and put that on. Let's see. Is it this side? Yeah. I think you can do it on either side. Just screw that on there. And then this you can use when your dies, when the paper is in the die. So if your paper was still in the die here, and before you get it out, you could just run over and you can see how all of those pieces are falling out there. So this is a wonderful tool to have too. And that gets those pieces out pretty good. And there's also a foam mat that you can lay this over and do that on. So lots of things to get those little pieces out. Now I'm going to get my little piggy vacuum and get those vacuumed up, because those are annoying. Alright, so now let's glue this guy right on top here. And this is why I like doing this, putting the mechanism on first, because then I can get this lined up and it's not going to be crooked or anything. So that's it. Isn't that pretty? Slide that off, and then you can write your sentiment inside, close it up, and then just slide that back on there. Well, slide it on properly. Just like that. So, super easy card. And that Spotlight on Nature is a beautiful set. Love it. Even though you can't buy it right now. It's a beautiful set when you can buy it. But those dies are a must-have. If you like crafting and you like the different shape dies, let me flip you guys up here. That is a must-have. Let's see. Alright, I think I might be sideways. I am, aren't I? Hold on. There I am. So that is the card. Hopefully you guys like it. It's super easy. I'm always a fan of the different fun folds or the interactive cards, especially the ones that are easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, nothing personal to anybody. I'm not going to be doing my Facebook Lives for the summer just because we live in New York and our weather pretty much stinks 9 months out of the year. So I want to enjoy the summer months, and but I will be active on my Facebook page, and hopefully I'll upload some YouTube videos. I really do miss doing the YouTube videos. Those were fun. So I hope you guys have a awesome summer, and I'll see you guys back here in the fall. And again, I'm not going far. I'm still around. It's just I'm not doing my lives. So if you guys need anything, you know, you can always reach out to me. Thanks, Diane. You too. I won't see you either because we're not doing our swaps until the fall. We just quit everything in the summer here in upstate New York. When summer comes, we're done. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here and watching tonight live. I hope you enjoyed the card, and I will talk to you guys in the fall, I guess. That sounds so weird. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.